Welcome back. We're back in Farming Simulator 25, and in the first episode, if you missed it, we bought a big plot of land. All of this land. So that field there, this field that we put in last episode, all the way up to this main road, isn't it? Yeah. So all of this land is ours, which is good. We've put some greenhouses in. We haven't got those going yet. We definitely need to do that. Has my wood produced anything? No, it's not looking like it. And there is still a giant tree waiting to go in there. We definitely need to get these fields planted up today. Definitely. So let's have a look. We've got 30 grand, which is not a lot. In the sale, that one's still there. It's still tempting me. But I think we need to, first off, we need to rent a planter. Seeding. So we've got seeders, which are far too expensive to own, but we can rent one. 100. I don't want to spend too much on it. Okay, that's good. Seeds. Is that fertilizer as well? That looks like it holds fertilizer. These machines are used crops like barley or canola. Wheat. I'm thinking wheat. So how much would it be? Because that's definitely the seeds and I presume fertilizer. So can we lease this? It's going to cost us 2,524. That's not too bad. We should head over to the shop. We also need to look at getting some sort of item to supply water to our greenhouses. Because we spent all that money on them and now we need to start making that money back. That's the plan. Let's go up here. Let's put some lights on. It is very early in the morning. It's just gone 5 o'clock in the morning. The sky looks lovely. Really nice. And we've got a beautiful moon. If I slow down a bit. Look at that. Lovely moon. Try not to run over other farmers' crops. They do get very annoyed when you run over their crops. So we'll avoid that. Shop should be up here on the left somewhere. Just across the road from the starting farm. So if you played just single player and you went in and had the farm already, that would be the farm you start with. We didn't do that because that would have been far too easy. We decided we wanted to plough a brand new field instead. And I'm not great at that. So we know we want a planter. Let's have a look at water. Because if we can get that up and running, 25 grand. That's the one we sort of, what's that hold? That holds 8,000 litres. That one holds 6,000. You'd just do multiple trips with that though, wouldn't you? Don't hate that idea. We can upgrade to this eventually. What does that hold? 2,000 litres. There's only 5,000. We'll have to do many, many trips, but the water is on our property. Oh wow, it costs us £1,000 for those rims? No. Let's have white to go with the trailer. Yeah, that doesn't cost us anything. Roscoe 151 is our license plate. So let's go buy. We're going to buy it. It is small, but we're just starting out. So we've got that, which I actually think we should get doing now. We'll get the greenhouses producing and then do the planting. Because all the time we're planting, the greenhouses can be producing products. Yeah, we might need to do many, many journeys with this. But that's fine. As I say, the water source is right on the farm, and I'm hoping we can get down to it no problem. I can't see there being an issue. It's a small little pond. We should be able to get this in there and filled up no problem at all. Well, I've definitely learnt my way from the farm to the shop. I can get that far so far. Any further, I may have to use the map, but at this point we can get to the shop. We're down to 24, almost £25,000. bearing in mind we started with £1 million. No land, no anything. We didn't have any tractors, we didn't have anything. Right. So, can I just pull into this like that? Yes, I can. Refill. It's not going to take long to fill because it's not very big. There we go. 2,000 litres. We'll drive around the field, which is all ready to be planted. We've got 2 fields ready to be planted. So they're definitely going to bring us some money in. That's a good thing. Wood production is underway. Clearly hasn't produced enough to produce any pallets yet. But next month, I'm thinking we should have some pallets out of there which we can sell and make some of our money back. That giant tree that I've blocked the road with is fine. It's our land. We can get away with it. Right, let's do the mushrooms first. Get those underway. I want to grow both types of mushroom. There are 2 types. So if I come round here and drive into my new building. Empty that out. Yeah, as I say, the water's only there. So we have gone small, but that's okay. Production. It can hold 7,000 litres. We can grow enoki and oyster mushrooms. So if I just put them both on, we will produce both of those. How I'm going to transport them, I have no idea, because I'm going to have to buy some sort of telehandler, forklift, and that's going to take money. We'll deal with that when we get to it. Can I drive down this side? It looks very steep. Don't go in the water, don't go. I just need it in the water slightly, right? That's not in the water. Okay. I don't know how deep it is. There we go. Fill her up. This is going to be a very repetitive job. Just drive. Oh, we're struggling. Come on, tractor, you can do it. This is a very small engine tractor. But it's fine. It's going to do us proud. And then when we get some spare money, we can upgrade the engine. So it's not the end of the world. Lovely. So 2 of those in now. I can put some more in that off screen. You don't need to see me do that. We'll get some into the other... Oh, there we go. We'll get some into the other greenhouses as well and get those going. So I did buy the rice sapling greenhouse. I'm not driving in too deep. It'll be fine. Do not drive too deeply into the water. This is not too deep, game. Well, he says as the trailer's completely underwater. Yeah, because the rice sapling greenhouse, really cheap. 3,000. And at the moment, the plan is just to sell them. To sell them for a bit of money. We can get a couple of hundred every time. That'll... Wow, that doesn't take much at all. Greenhouse for rice saplings, yeah, that's full. So we can start that off. It's only 3,000 it cost us for the greenhouse, which is a lot less than a normal greenhouse, which produces all of this. So that should pay off itself in no time. And eventually, it would be nice to get some... rice paddies. Might as well empty this little bit out. Get some rice paddies and grow some. But for the time being, it is just going to be a money maker. I've been trying... Oh, that tree is a very, very strong little tree. Look at it. You think my tractor would run over that? No problem. Nope. That tree went, no. No, no. Not happening. Not happening. Right. I have to drive into the water a little bit. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. Wow. Okay. Okay. It's still filling up. I think we're safe. Yeah, this side of the lake is not as easy to get into as the other side. We almost went deep sea diving then. I'd imagine the cab is quite wet at the moment. Right, then pop you in. Again, we will decorate all this area, put some gravel down and stuff like that. But it's a waste of money at the moment. We just don't have the money to spare. Right, let's get this one going. So this is interesting because this does chili peppers, garlic, lettuce, cabbage, onion, strawberries, tomatoes. Which is good. I know that lettuce sells for a very good price. And the more you have on, so it doesn't produce, say it produces 100 items. So 100 chili peppers. If we have chili peppers on it, will produce 100. If we have chili peppers and garlic on it, will produce 50 of those and 50 of those. So it splits it between the two. So having more on is not going to make you more product. So at the minute, I think we should definitely look at lettuces and maybe cabbages. The two sort of sit well together. Cabbage and lettuce. So if we do those two, the production will be split between those two rather than having everything. I think that's what we'll go with at the moment. How much water's in there? Not a lot. How much does it hold? 40,000 litres. Okay, we'll get one more done. And then off screen I can do more. But you don't want to see me going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Wow, that was an interesting drop into that water. Fill them up. There we go. Get that in there. At least they're up and running now. They're starting to produce. I've had to go, like, this will definitely be something we upgrade quite quickly, is this water container. Like, I know the lake's not far away, but to fill that up with 40, what was it? 40,000 litres. We've got 4,000 litres in there at the minute. That's going to take some doing. So we'll leave the water there, the little trailer. We'll go and pick up the seeder and we're going to get some seeds in the ground. Because that seems like a good plan. You may have noticed there's been a, like... I was going to say, you may have noticed there's been a lot of Farming Simulator content. But this is only episode 2. I am probably going to be putting these out very regularly. Just because I really enjoy the game and I want to play it. It's a new game. I bought it with my own money. I want to play it. And the best way for me to do that is on the channel. As you can imagine, making content, you don't have a great deal of time to play just for fun. So being able to do a series on this is the best of both worlds. Let's have a look. We want a seeder now. We're only going to lease it because we just don't have the money. Seeders. That was the one we were looking at. Rim colour makes... That is a hideous rim colour, but it makes no difference. Fertilizer yeah, we do want fertilizer. That's $5,000 extra. Wait, so to lease that, it's 2,779. Now without it, 2,000. Oh yeah, so it's only a couple of hundred more. Wait. Put it back on then. Lease that. Perfect. Then we're going to get some products. Where do they hide the products now? Here. So I want a bag of seeds. Is one bag of seeds going to be enough? Might get 2, because we've got 2 fields. Again, I might have undersold it, but we'll see. 2 bags of seeds. And then we want some fertilizer. Solid fertilizer bag. So if I have 2 of those as well. Just to get us started. Down to 15,000. It's a lot of spending money at the moment, but it'll be worth it. If we can get the yield up on the fields, we should make some good money. And I'm tempted to, because a new thing in the game is swathers, right? So you swath and then harvest, and it increases your yield again. So that's something I would definitely consider. We could always rent it if we can't afford to. Right, that's full with seeds. Now we can put the fertilizer in. Oh wow, that doesn't take much fertilizer at all. Okay, so we may have overbought on fertilizer, but it'll get used. We've got a long way to go, and we're going to be using a lot of fertilizer over the time, so it's not a waste of money. It will get used. Right, avoid driving on these people's fields, although that one looks like it's just been harvested. Or yeah, is that weeds growing through now? Or have they replanted it already? I swear last time we drove up here there was plants on both sides. They don't mess around. So let's change our seed selection. We want to go for where do I do that? With Y, isn't it? Wheat. I'm gonna stick with wheat, I think. I think wheat in this one. Maybe we'll do canola, but at this early stage I'm thinking maybe just wheat. So can we have some lines, please? We're gonna do headlands. Do I want... yeah, one? We'll do one headland. Work direction automatic. Show lines on. Lovely. Okay, so if I go... wait, let's get into position. He says. Yeah, perfect. So we'll select that one. We will move up a bit to there. Then we want to lower the seeder, turn the seeder on, and away we go. Is that seeding? It is seeding. Perfect. Wheat is going in. We'll do the headlands first. I don't know which way round you would do it. Would you do the headlands first or last? Because I feel like you're driving over it if you do it first. Can't be a freshly sown field. Look, it looks lovely. Very nice. We've got a long way to go. We've got 2 massive fields to do. Right, so you're going to come up to there. We're going to turn you off, lift you up. Yeah, this might take me a while, but we will get there. Well, on that line there. Put it down, turn it on. And I do like the steering assist. I think it's a really great addition to the game. I think there was a mod for it in the last game, but they've actually included it into the game this time. Very nice. For someone who can't drive in a straight line, this is ideal for me. So we're going to jump into a time lapse, because this is going to take a while, as you can see. We've not got very far at all. There we go. Keep going, Cedar. Keep going. I will get the hang of this. There's me talking to myself. Yeah, we're getting there. I was having a whole conversation, forgetting that I've muted the microphone. I was just saying how much I enjoy these assisted lines. I think the steering assist is a great idea, especially for big fields. And this is a much bigger field than I was expecting it to be. Like planting it up. That's all it goes. Do you know what? Oh God, I'm in the water. We should get a lot of wheat out of here. We should. Now, behind me, there's a few bits that it didn't plant, and that is because we don't actually own that property. I don't know why it allowed me to plough it in the first place, if I'm honest. But it did allow me, so we'll take it. Right, last little bits. Don't need steering assist for this, clearly. It's only a tiny bit. And then we'll just tidy up those couple there, and this field's done. I think this field is going to make us quite a nice bit of money. We've got our first application of fertilizer going in whilst we're seeding as well, which is really nice. So it'll only need one other application. That's it. All planted up. Now we've got another giant field to do, but this one's fairly straightforward. It's not a weird shape like the one I've created myself. This one is very much straight up and down. How are we doing otherwise? Let's have a look at our production. Sawmill. 9%, 9%, 9% full. Okay, it's filling up slowly. Yeah, we're starting to get some of that. Mushrooms. There we go, look. See, it was worth doing it beforehand. Because at least it's producing whilst I'm faffing with seeding. So we've gone ahead and put wheat in that field, so I'm thinking we could put canola in this field. And then we've got the best of both worlds, right? Like, canola, wheat. If we get to the point where we've got, I don't know, chickens or something, the wheat will be ideal to feed those. Well, the canola will be something we can sell and make money on. So, that looks really off. Like, find me that field. We'll have 2 headlands. Not that we need any, in all fairness. We could leave it at 1. If I do that, we'll do that. We'll line up. And I'd imagine this field's going to take a little while. So we're going to do a quick time lapse. Wow, this is a big field. I don't realise how big it is until you start planting it. We should make some good money off this, and the field's actually bigger than it first appeared. As you saw that run I did down on the right hand side then, it took a load of grass away. And it's doing the same either end as well, so once we finish this run, we'll just tidy up the edges slightly. The right's done, that's fine. I think this very end that we're coming up to is done as well. So it's just the other two sides. It should be really nice then. That's what 2 big fields planted up. That field over there is an odd shape, I'm not going to lie, but as I say, I'm not the best with a oh, plough, that's the word I was looking for. Couldn't think of it, just popped out of my mind. Yeah, so we're going to get a lot of crop out of here, as long as we do everything that it needs doing. So obviously, now we've planted them, the fields will want to be rolled. But I don't know how much it is for a roller. And I don't really want to keep renting things. Yeah, this edge is fine. Let's go all the way over here to this end. We'll tidy up this edge. Nope, that one there, please. Thank you. Yeah, lovely. Nice tidy edge. Look at that field. Oh, it's lovely. It's fine. It's going to grow us some nice wheat, which hopefully will help us get some chickens. Because the chicken thing's not too bad, right? If I do that, let's go to animals. Chickens. I feel like they're going to be the easiest. So that holds... Can we get a pasture? We can. We can get a pasture. That holds 31 as it is, but we can make it bigger, right? We can maybe, I don't know actually with the chickens, we might not be able to, but in like a reasonable cost, I feel. And that'll produce eggs. And eggs should make good money, and then we can use eggs in productions when we get to that stage as well. So I do think that's the logical step with animals. The first step is chickens. I would love to get some goats, because we can now make goat milk. And goats are new to the game, so it would be really nice to have some goats. And I think they feed the same way as sheep, so hay, grass, things like that, which we've got plenty of that around, let's be fair. Plenty. There we go. So, oh, that tiny little tree's a strong one. Should we try not to drive into it? Are you going to turn before that? Yes, you are. Perfect. Oh, I've made a mess of that path. All right, let's come into here. Line up with this one. And we'll just tidy up this row here. Yeah, lovely. Actually shocked how much this field took. Like, we started off with a very small amount of fertilizer. Filled it up, and we've pretty much emptied the fertilizer again. Right, there's a little bit here, right? Do. That piece, and finally that one. Amazing. Let's get off the field. So we can return this now. I'm just going to empty it out over by where we emptied the lime. Over by someone else's farm. Because I'm sure they won't mind me doing that, of course. I really like the clouds passing by, and you can see it on the ground, look. So the cloud, you can see the shadows from the clouds. I think that's really nice. Makes the sky feel alive, even though I'm not looking at it. Yeah, we're just going to dump this here. I'm sure they won't mind. And then we can unhook from this and send it on its way. Because we didn't buy this, right? I'm sure we didn't buy it. Return. Yes, lovely. Right, let's go to the shop, shall we? What's in the sale? Oh, that... A mulcher would be good as well, actually, because we could get rid of the stumps. And we could mulch after we harvest. Oh, I want both of them if I'm... Both of those. What's a roller? Let's have a look. So trailers, soil, spaders, mulchers, subsoilers, stone pickers. Okay, it's not in there then. Seeding, planters, no. Yield improvements. This is where it'll be a roller. 46 grand. Wow. Really? What sort of power do I need to use this? 120 horsepower. I don't know what my tractor is. Wait, we went for that one, right? 120 horsepower, and it's... I don't know, where's it going to tell me? 160. Oh, so we could rent it. Because both of them need rolling, right? Needs rolling, yeah. And needs rolling. Vehicle leasing costs. What? What leasing costs? I'm not leasing anything. Needs rolling, weeds growing. Okay. So yeah, they do both need rolling. It depends how much it's going to cost to rent it. Is it worth it? It does improve the yield. So the more we get out of it, the better. How much would it cost to lease you? 2,371. I might skip rolling this year. Just because I feel like it's an expense we don't need to pay out. If you think about it, when we're going to need to rent a harvester. And that's going to cost us plenty as it is. And we're going to need a trailer to empty the harvester. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of things. So for the time being, I think we're okay with skipping that. Yes. Okay, so how are we doing in productions? That's the wrong button, but we can fly over there and have a look. Has the wood produced something yet? It has. It has produced some. Not much, but some. Greenhouses, not quite yet, which is fine. We've only just filled them up. And what did I say this was down here? Some sort of production, right? Biogas. And what does biogas need? I don't know. Let's have a look on the map. Biogas heating plant. Okay, what do you buy, biogas heating plant? How do I find that out? Aha. Sell wood. We could sell wood. Let's check out the pricing for wood then. Wood. Wood. Bioheating plant, 2,962. So that is lowest price at the minute, apparently. Its highest price, 3,000, which we've already got one above that. The carpentry is 3,000. Might be worth selling a bit of wood, but again, I've only got the one tractor and the one winch, so it'll be taking individual trees. To there wouldn't be a bad idea. We could just drag a tree in, right? That's not a completely mad thing to do. Let's go and have a look. Let's just see if it will be. We'll drag one tree over and we'll see if it'll be worth it. I'm driving across this lovely field and leaving my tracks in it. Naughty, naughty. Go round. You've just ruined that lovely, perfect field. Yeah, look at that. Why did I... who knows? Why did I do it? I've noticed there's no leaves on this tree that I've cut down. So is it... So if you cut them down, they do die then? That's quite interesting. Because it would have been fully leaved up when we brought it over here. I'm going to cut this in half and see if that helps the sawmill take it. Yeah, see, I took that bit, look. We'll cut there and see if it takes any of it. We're getting through it slowly. Yeah, there we go. Look, it did take some. Perfect. I'm guessing it's full now, though. Sawmill. Yeah, pretty much. We could... Can I grab these? Is that something I can do? Oh, yeah. There we go. Drop that in there. It's taking that one and... Bring that one round and drop that in there. Lovely. And then the rest of it will go eventually. Let's grab another tree and just see how much we would get from selling trees. Straight to the bioheating plant, just because it's at the end of the road. We can always wait for the price to go up, but what would we get at the moment? Say for this tree here. This big one on the end. How much are you going to give me, Mr. Bioplant, for this? Right, so I want it to fall to the left, which means I need to be the other side. You can't actually run with a chainsaw in your hand, which probably makes sense from a safety point of view. Right, we'll cut there. Come on, little chainsaw, you can do it. I will admit, one of the mods I miss a lot that I had in the last game was the ability to plant trees by hand. So you dig a hole and you plant a tree. And I think that was lovely. I think that was a really... Because you could do that. Obviously, in-game, in the base game, you can only do it with a machine. But yeah, there was a mod and you get to go around with a spade, dig a hole and plant a tree. And I think that's brilliant, especially for starting off in that. Really good. Right, so if I press control, bring in the tension. Oh, it's going to get stuck. It's pulling us back. Okay, can we pull you this way? No? You're getting stuck on your own, really? Okay. What if I go this way and just try and pull you around your stump? Yes. Okay, that worked. I don't want to go over the field because I've already put tracks in it and ruined it. But we do have a big tree, so it might be unavoidable. Come on, Mr. Tree. This isn't ridiculous at all, me dragging you along here. La 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 la. We might get some good money. We might even get enough money to rent. If it's going to cost me 2,000 and something to rent, I doubt we get that. Oh no. We're going to drag all that with us, aren't we? Are we? Are you going to drag it with you? No, you're not. Perfect. It's like the tree's on a leash. It's doing as it's told. This is my new pet now. I will call you Timmy, and you will be my Timmy. Oh, yep. Yeah, we hit that. Right, come in here. It says I can sell wood here, so let's sell wood. Is that not what it means by wood? No? How do I sell the wood? It says sell wood, doesn't it? Does it have to be a specific type of wood? Is there another... Okay, so, yeah. What? Do I have to cut it up a bit? Is that what I need to do? You are not allowed to cut this tree. It's my tree! Why wouldn't... What? Okay, do you know what? That was a bad idea. It clearly didn't work. Don't know why, though. And why it won't let me cut the tree. So, you know, it's fine. I'll just take it with me and make nice wood out of it. Wooden beams and things. Oh, let's go the other way this time then, shall we? We'll go to the left. Less things for me to hit. We'll just take it over to the sawmill, ready to go in there. And I think we're ready to move on to October. This first year is going to be fairly quick because obviously we've only got the 2 fields. They're planted up. I think they're fertilised as well. Well, they've definitely got 1 application of fertiliser because we did that as we planted them. So definitely 1, and then we won't be able to put another application of fertiliser on until the next growth stage anyway. So yeah, this is how the tree arrived over here. Wow, this tree's got a life of its own. Just go there, tree. Go there. It'll all be good. Let's have a look at these fields. Yes, so cultivated. If I go to the next one, we've got a very light blue. That means needs rolling. So if I get rid of that, yeah, field 87 has got both applications of fertilizer, hence the dark blue. The field we made, which looks less tidy, that's only had 1 layer of fertilizer, so that needs a second one. And that's why that's a lighter blue. But apart from that, it's good. They do both need rolling. And I feel like we want to increase the yield as much as we can. So I'm going to, against my judgment, go and get a roller and row the fields. Yes. It's the right thing to do. We need to get as much out of those fields as possible every year, but especially this first year. Especially, we got so much to get done and very little money to work with. That little extra could make all the difference. Toodling along. Oh, that looks like the farm shop out the road. Yeah, a lot of the assets are just carried over from the previous game. Which, I understand, there's nothing wrong with the assets, but I feel like if you're going to copy over a lot of the assets from the last game, at least add a load of new ones as well. Just saying, I just feel like they've gone, yeah, here you go, these are fine. Yeah, they are fine, but we've had those in the last game. And yes, some of them I will definitely use, but I would also like some new ones as well. More new ones. Don't get me wrong, I love the addition of the little individual sort of private factories, and I think that's lovely. Right, we want a roller. Rollers. Wait, you're gonna, how big are you? 27.7 meters. Oh yeah, you need a much bigger horsepower. So we're gonna go with this one. We're gonna lease it. Yep. Hit us with the bill. There we go. Leased. Shouldn't take too long with one of these, I wouldn't imagine. It's got quite a large working width. It's a shame there's not smaller versions of these. Like, I almost feel like this is still way too expensive for starting out. But again, that's where mods come in. There isn't a mod in one of these yet. I have added many mods. Like all the equipment is available on the shop, in-game shop so far, I've installed. Because I love having lots of equipment to choose from. And obviously as soon as a smaller roller's available, that will be also installed. Because that's one thing I do think the game lacks a bit. They sort of done with the factories what I want them to do with a lot of it. Give us some older tractors which are much cheaper for starting off, so you can start off very minimal and then work your way up. For example, I started with £1 million. I'd love to start with less than that. But everything's so expensive. Okay, are we ready for this game? I'm probably going to use the line. I do like these. Can I turn... Right, if I go steer and assist, can we turn that off completely? No, we have to have a headland. Okay. Fine, if I must. Where's my... Oh, there they are. See, that's a weird one. That weird little triangle is going on there. So I presume I lower it. Field roller, yep. And I just go, right? No, that's not... Is that working? Yep, that's definitely working. Does it put a different texture on? Oh, it does slightly, yeah. A lighter texture. So now when we go to the map... Yeah, there we go, look. Showing us that we've rowed it, so that light... that lots of blue there, like watered is blue, needs rolling is blue, fertilized is both blue. There are other colours. I'm not even sure how much this affects the yield. It could only be like 1%. Well, on large enough fields, that 1% could make the difference. There we go, round to this one. This shouldn't take too long at all. And we've moved on to October, mainly because I may have pressed the record button too much, and actually instead of turning it on, I've turned it off. So yeah, we finished rolling. We're on to the next month. We've got our crop coming through, looking amazing. So this is the canola. Canola's currently yield bonus 92%. 92%, and it's 100% fertilized, which is lovely. Over here we've got our wheat, again looking beautiful. Only 50% fertilized, so we do need to do another fertilization, but we're currently at a yield bonus of 75%. I reckon we're gonna have some good crops out of here. Really good crops. As for the greenhouse, have we got any products lit yet? Yes, we've got a couple a couple of those, a couple of the saplings, and then we've got a couple of lettuces. Well, we got a lettuce and a cabbage there. Lettuce and a cabbage. Do we have any mushrooms? Yeah, 3 pallets of mushrooms. Okay, so this is going very well. Even the wood's starting to come through now, and that tree's disappeared, which means we should be able to get some more of this one into there. I think we're at a very, very good point. Our tractor could do with a clean. Let me know what you think our next step should be. Well, as we get money, where should we be spending it? Should we be looking at getting chickens or goats? I really want to do goats. That's high on my priority list because we can get milk off the goats and they're really cute. And I just think having a little pasture of goats running around would be lovely. So that's definitely something we want to do in the future. We've also got the water buffalo added, which I think if you did it around the lake, if you could include the lake into their pasture, like for example, if we put the water buffalo over here somewhere and had their pasture coming around here so they could sort of wander into the water, I think that would be lovely, really nice. Whether the game allows me to do that, I don't know, but that's something we could look at doing. Definitely, we could have them over this way, look. So we've got this nice little flat area here with no trees. Take a couple more trees out and just have it built in around here so they can wander in and out of the water. After all, they are called water buffalo, and we can make mozzarella, buffalo mozzarella with that, which hopefully will make us some good money. We've also got the option of getting bees. Bees are quite handy. They're very slow in 25, like really slow. Dagoin had bees on his farm when he started, and I think it took 6 years, in-game years, 6 in-game years to get 1 pallet of honey. So they're not the quickest anymore, but I do think they sell for a good amount of money. So that's another thing we could consider. Let me know what you think we should do in the comments below. If you're enjoying this series, hit that like button. If you haven't done already, please subscribe. It does help the channel. And until next time, I'll see you again.